Hello everybody, my name is Rasa Šlikaitė. I'm working for Vilnius University for study department, study program division. It's not my main area, lifelong learning and non-formal studies. I just only one step in that, and I'm working more for formal study program, evaluation and accreditation, and for quality issues on that. I may excuse me for my mistakes I will make in the English language because it's my third foreign language, and so that's. And I do not have a presentation because my colleague should be there, and due to some changes in her plans, so I just explain what we are doing and what we are finding out at Vilnius University about I would say lifelong learning studies. We should recognize this because there were so many thought about non-formal education, about recognition, evaluation and accreditation and so on. But it's such big university, so it's really conservative way, and we should say it's not so much done on that, and about recognition of non-formal competences when you are getting in non-formal studies and informal learning and so on. The university is more like a service provider, like sharing experience for the other groups, for the groups outside. I mean, what they have, and it's more sharing experience in the science and in the studies, and involving people from outside to come to the university for such reasons. So we do, like, we did an interview because we have here institutional evaluation, so then there were so many interviews in the faculties, and it's mostly organized not in a central way, but in the faculties, at the faculty level, and also on the individual way. I mean, some lecturers are doing some courses or involving children to the university to see how science is on a particular subject and so on. And mostly what the university is working, it's like so we can divide it in some groups. The main group is like, as I told, the children's. They are mostly doing this with some partners outside the university, inside as well, that very talented and very intelligent pupils. I mean, in the subject, in the courses like chemistry, math, informatics, and so on, just to involve students, pupils to the university to see how the science is, and maybe that they could enter to the university. When we are talking about the pupils and about the, I mean, when they are continuing the basic education, that recognition, we could recognize such a moment, but it was before that when you are participating in the competition in the subjects, I mean in the chemistry or in the math, so you can enter the university with how that an extra competition you are going by the admission procedures. But now it's just a little point on your score when you are entering to the university, and it's nothing with that recognition things. Only that the university provides mostly with the what they are doing in the science, in the studies, and mostly like so you could come to the university and do you have a look what will you be when you choose one or other subject. The second category is a group is like training courses or refreshing courses, we could call it. It's mostly for organized for specialists who are in the job market, and it's mostly for doctoral studies or for the lawyers, for social workers here at the faculty, for the psychologists, and yeah, and then the third group, it could be also the teachers who are already working at the schools, and then they are coming to the university also to refresh their knowledges. And that's it, that is, and I should say that there's no so regulated thing at the university about that recognition. There were some steps on that, so now we are making a concept on that and discussing in a central office how could it be, but we should just think that it's a really big university, and the orientation is mostly to the science and to the studies, to the education, and this recognition, it's really discussable because of the competencies you are getting outside, what the level is, what the quality is, and then for what reason you would like to recognize that competencies. If you are entering to the, for example, to the second cycle, so then you have some courses and so on, maybe it could be recognized, but then you should look at the level. And then all the procedures, they are really strictly, and we should think about the price the participant or who are intending to come to the university will pay. And then maybe it could be the other possibility, but we have this in Lithuania with a degree system, not so flexible. That I know that in some Scandinavian countries they have this like a bachelor in gender or that example, so we do not have this in Lithuania, so that recognition we should think about that, for what reason we do this, for entering university, for getting in the higher cycles, or just, I don't know, for what reasons.
Thank you.